Hi, I'm Carol, reporting today for Small Camera, Big Picture. And I'm here with a little tip for you. And it's about the organization and storage of your SD cards. I used a similar technique when I used compact flash cards, only they were bigger and I had to use a different kind of card wallet. Here's what I've done since I switched to mirrorless. First of all, it's a hard-sided Pelican case. I have lots of Pelican cases because I'm also a scuba diver, and it's great for taking more delicate equipment on an airplane. Inside the small Pelican case is my card wallet. You can see it'll hold 12 cards safely, not only because of the hard sides, but because it's waterproof. It's got a gasket around the edges, which will also help to keep everything dry. And since I am a sports shooter, I do shoot outside sometimes in inclement weather. You'll also note that my cards are all numbered. I do that as they come in because having them numbered helps me know which card I'm using or did use, especially if there's ever an issue with a card. I want to know which card that was so I can either test it in non-production environment or retire it altogether depending on the card. In addition to being numbered, and this might be a little harder to see, this card here, and I believe since it's upside down to me, this card here, you'll notice the little notch is at the bottom. And the notch on all of these is at the top. That has special significance. When the notch is at the bottom, to me that means the card is in upside down. It means that the data that's on it has been backed up. So I not only have put it onto a hard drive, I've also backed it up, but the card has not been formatted. Whereas these, where the notch is up, the notch being this little notched edge that you can see right there on the card, okay? When the notched edge is up like that, it means that the card not only has the data been taken off and backed up, it's also been formatted and that card is ready to use, okay? When I'm actually out in the field, sometimes shooting ski races, sometimes shooting water ski tournaments. When a card has everything on it that I'm going to put on it, the card goes in like that, upside down, but with the little gold bars showing. That means that there is data on that card. Do not format, do not touch. When I get back home with an entire case, often full of cards that look like that. So I'll just flip some of these as if I had just finished a shoot. I would come home with a case that would probably look like this. So cards 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 have all been used. Card 6 is probably still in the camera. When I'm done, I'm done. I typically leave that card in until I get home and I'm running to the car. Anyway, so when I get home, this is how my card wallet will look. I'll add card 6 right here. Then, as I take each card out and read it off into the computer, onto the hard drive. By the way, I don't do that through the camera. I don't like burning up batteries to do that, so I simply use a card reader to read my cards. I then flip the card this way. So I'm going to flip 2 of these for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. See how the gold bars are up? That means there's still live data on these cards. It's been moved to a hard drive. It has not yet been backed up. That also means do not format these cards. Do not flip them over as if they're ready to be formatted, because they're not. By using this system, I keep everything in really good working order. I make sure that I don't make mistakes, like starting to write to a card that's got old data on it, formatting a card that I just used by accident. I use my cards in order, and that also helps to keep me sane and keep me knowing what's what. So that's my tip for today. Be very organized, create a system, whether you use my system of upside down, right side up, flipped or not flipped. Create a system for yourself, something that will always tell you at a simple glance that all these cards are ready to be used and they're all formatted, or whatever it means. It really works for me, and it saved my butt a lot of times. Until next time, Shoot lots, remember the video, and keep dreaming.